starting with chapter number 5 forms of market. So जैसे ये चैप्टर का नाम है तो ये चैप्टर के नाम में मार्केट वर्ड है. तो मार्केट मतलब क्या? मार्केट इज़ अ प्लेस वेयर यू बाय एंड सेल गुड्स. One second. Yeah. So market is a place where you buy and sell goods or services. Obviously goods and services. These two products only are there that you deal with. And over here what happens that there is a close contact between buyers and sellers, and both the buyer and the seller has a good sufficient knowledge about the products and the services that is provided in the market. So over here this is the introduction of the chapter, and these markets have various forms which we'll see in the chapter. So starting with market, as I said that it is a place where buyers and sellers come together to buy and sell goods or services. So this is also defined as, it is also defined by Augustine that economics, I'll just highlight it. What the important part, just highlight, this is an important definition because whenever anything is asked in the exam regarding to market, you always have to quote a definition. Either you can quote it or you can't, but if you are quoting it, see to that the words which you are using in the definition are same to same. There should not be any different words. For example, over here the definition goes as, economics understand the term market, not any particular marketplace. So even if you write over here, not in a particular marketplace in which products are brought and sold, if you change these things to products over here, so what will happen over here, your definition will go wrong just because of the reason that you have quoted this definition which you are writing. So I'll suggest that you better not quote this, just write it as it is, and if there are any changes you can make because you're not quoting the definition. So according to Augustine Cournot, economics understand the term market, not any particular marketplace in which things are bought and sold, but the whole of any region in which buyers and sellers are in such a close contact with one another that the prices of goods tend to equity easily and quickly. So this full definition is just a introduction to market ka teen, but over here only one point is important, that over here this statement that there is such a close contact with one another that prices of the same goods tend to equality easily and quickly. Over here which is the important word, price, because obviously in a market when there are buyers and sellers close to one another, over there what happen, prices tend to quickly. For example, Monday market everywhere, over there you can see all the buyers and sellers come together and they sell their goods, and all the goods over there, for example all the vendors, they sell it at a price in which each dealer sells it. Like for example, one dealer selling for 100 rupees, the other one also will sell it for 100 rupees, just because of the factor of knowledge. Now you'll say, what is knowledge? So knowledge over here means knowledge now exists in the market because of awareness provided by the digital marketing, advertisement to newspaper, etc., where each, even the customer and the seller knows the knowledge about a product, like how much it is priced for and how much can I bargain it for. We can see that further over here as, thus market is a network of dealing between potential buyers and sellers at any point of time. Okay, at any point of time. Nowadays, why any point of time? Because nowadays even online market exists. So even at 2 a.m. in the night you can order a product. And this is a important again answer, that a market will exist there only when it will exist when there are buyers and sellers. Obvious point, no need to remember this also, because how will a market exist? Obviously when there is buying and selling of what? Goods or services, that is product or services. At what you'll buy, obviously not get it for free of cost, you'll have to pay a price for it. And then close contact between buyers and sellers. Why? Because everyone has knowledge about the market. So these are the 5 crucial points where market will exist only if these points are there. So this is the introduction. So wherever now further on in the question, whenever they'll ask you types of market or what competition exists in a market, so always give a definition that what is market. Even if they don't ask in the question, still you define it, because it gives a good impression on the examiner. So now this is a flow chart. Okay, and this flow chart consists your 90% of your chapter, that is classification of market, forms of market. So first of all, it's on the basis of place, time and competition. Three place again: place, time and competition. So obviously in place, as you can see, it is local, national, international. To say in simple term, that is state. One sec. Yeah, so it is state. Nation means obviously a country, or it can be any country, but only within the boundaries of the country. And international, that is our country plus other countries. So you're buying and selling in an international market. For example, India is trading with Russia, USA, etc. And on the basis of time, very short period means 1 week or so, 1 day, 1 week, etc. Short period means less than a year, so 1 year. Long period is more than a year but up to 5 years, and very long period is 5 years and more. Okay, this is our like accounts ka current asset and fixed asset types. So what is the time exist? A very short period means only a day or a week. Short period means less than a year. Long period more than a year to 5 years, and very long to 5 years. So like to summarize, it is like one week I'll go for, then it goes to 1 year, then it goes to 5 years. So here 1 week you'll have very short market, between this period short market, between this period long, and over here very long. And finally coming to a last, that is competition. Which type of competition exists? That is your perfect competition and imperfect competition, and this both have its features, types and features and types only. In this there will not be any advantages or disadvantages. And in imperfect competition also they have further classified as monopoly, oligopoly and monopolistic competition. So now what we are going to do, we are going to first understand the concept, and then we'll see what are the important points that you have to present in your answer. So starting with on the basis of place. Okay, so on the basis of place, we can see over here that we have 3 types of market, that is local market, national market and international market. As already said earlier, I have explained this. In this there is nothing such new. Local market means normal, that is between what happened? So local market means in a particular region or a state. For example, our state, that is Maharashtra. National means what is that? Within a country, that is India. And international market is trading across various countries. Okay, so over here we can see that some important words are like in product in a region or area in which it is produced. Then national market is in a given country. Okay, so this you can write in your own words, but just specify this final statement at the end, that obviously the nation's market will be governed by whom? By the prevailing government in that country. And finally is your international market. International market is a worldwide market in which buyers and sellers trade in goods and services across nation borders. Over here it is called what? It's not called this buying and selling, it is what called importing and exporting in international terms. Moving on moving on the basis of time. So as I said earlier, on the basis of time, market is what? It will be very short period from 1 week to 1 year, from 1 year to 5 years. Okay, as that chart I made earlier. So in very short market, what happens? Just because of the period of time. So because of time, what happens over here? There is not much time to play with the supply. Play with the supply means once you have produced, only then the demand can influence the price. See over here. First of all, the time period is for few days. Okay, so just because of few days, what happens that you have no control over your supply. Once it's produced and you have to sell it within that period of time. For example, we can take over here of fruits, vegetables, eggs, milk, etc., which have a expiry period of few days or weeks. So what happens over here that your supply is fixed. You can't make any changes in your supply. Okay, and then the price is determined by what? By demand, because you can demand for this for the product even at a lower price when the expiry date is nearby. Okay, and over here very important point is that supply of commodity cannot be increased. Okay, this is an hypothetical example, so don't relate with it. Then short period, what happened?